I'm Tommy Scott, and this is ECP-TV.
And we are sanitizing our hands today. This is take 2, so I was going to do the same thing I did before. I just got it in my face, though. This is from the Ferris High Yellow Jackets hand sanitizer. Thank you, Ferris High School, and they're graduating next month. So congratulations on all those seniors over there, and actually all of our cities.
Congratulations. Do what you do, kiddos.
That's right.
Get an education.
So Red Oak has new practice fields in place when time comes that they can start playing again outside. And I wanted to mention one little story that is in the paper this week about an Italy family. Italy. How do you say it? Italy, right?
Italy.
Italy. Well, it's Italy, but they say Italy here. But anyway, the little boy had a birthday, and he was 5, and my friends live across the street. So instead of him having a birthday party because of COVID-19 lockdown, people were told to drive by and throw candy at him. So they did.
Cool.
And it was really fun. I actually threw some at him, too. His name is Salamander. His name is Yale. His parents call him Sal. But his mother said that he wanted to be called Salamander because he wanted a name with a lot of syllables. So Salamander. Salamander, happy birthday, happy 5th birthday, little boy. I'm glad that you had a good one, and I saw your siblings out there helping you clean up the candy.
Yeah, don't get a stomachache.
Yeah, really. So let's talk a little bit. I'm just going to tell everybody really quick what the numbers are, and then I know there was something that happened at the Ferris Health Center. The numbers in Ellis County now are 63. That's 55 active cases, 4 probable cases, 2 deaths, and 6 recovered. The most of them, there's 20 in Ennis, 13 in Midlothian, and 18 cases in Waxahachie, and the ages that seem to be the most prominent are 40 to 49 and 50 to 59, and the women now are more than the men as far as having it, 34 females and 29 males. It was a gentleman in Ferris at the health clinic that there was a doctor, right?
Yeah.
So what was the situation with him?
Well, he had symptoms, fever, flu-like symptoms.
Right.
The patient that came and seen him, evidently.
Okay, all right.
And it was non-Ferris that came.
A non-Ferris resident. But he's a very popular doctor from what that clinic is. So,
yeah,
okay.
So anyway, he became contacted with this person and ended up having the virus. Testing positive.
Okay. And we're not going to say his name, but it's the Ferris Family Medicine because people might want to know that. But they did have everyone that was there to see the doctors that day sitting out in the car.
Yes.
And then they also have the doctor, he's under quarantine for 14 days, so we hope that he's okay.
Yeah, he's not sick, it's just that he has.
Right, he's just tested positive. Yeah. So in the paper, in addition to the front page, there's also, I have a story in here about life in the time of COVID-19, which Tommy has not read, but it's kind of about, well, one of the things I want everybody to read this paper is this is no close encounters of any kind is what a sign is on the Dallas freeway. I feel like it was like a movie, an alien movie that we watched back in the no close encounters of any kind.
Everybody's taking all kind of precautions right now, and people kind of a little bit done panic. Okay, you got people issuing out orders to be carried that they don't want to carry. And you get this stuff all mixed up. And the true matter of it is, I got family that's in medical, as therapists and
we actually have a doctor that works in respiratory
therapy.
All right.
And I get phone calls all the time on how, they be waiting on stuff to get here. They got these respirators coming, and all of a sudden some big organization comes in and snatches them up, And my main concern is on our end, if we start really developing a lot of problems, we don't really have a whole lot of people in our community. And if somebody gets sick, you got to take them to Dallas.
Right.
You got to get them, checked in, and then they get one. But, like my family members said, they ordered $1.5 million worth of respirators.
In California was where he has, okay. And then
when
they came from China.
They came from China.
Kind of odd.
Okay, that's odd stuff. And then you turn around and now, then when they hit the ground, somebody else gets them and goes with them. So don't think money will buy you everything you need. Sometimes money don't work.
No, I know that in Dallas, we were talking about this before, every day they have to tell you how many respirators they have and how many they're using. I think they have to say how many hospital beds they have and how many they're using. And that was one of the things I was talking about in my article, was that Apparently, Governor Abbott had his chief of staff send a letter to Judge Jenkins, Dallas County judge, about if you don't use this, I think it may have been they wanted to turn one of the convention centers into basically a place where people could just go and lay and be sick, and it sounded very, very third world to me. But anyway, we didn't need to do that because our hospitals aren't full in Dallas County yet, which is where a lot of you guys, the Ellis County people, go. And so it was sort of like, Judge Jenkins was like, well, I didn't know this necessarily, and he wrote a letter, and then Governor Abbott wasn't calling him back. So yes, this is a major issue when you have people that
what they do, from what I explained from what I got the explanation from my relatives was like, okay, yeah, I have some, but the rate is growing.
Right.
So if I wait till next week to say, hey, I need these, I'm not going to have any, and I'm not going to get them soon.
Right.
So now I put in the order now because I know I'm replenishing what I have.
Right.
A lot of it is about they don't want to lose what they have. They want to have some on hand.
Well, yeah, of course, especially for the healthcare workers. And
yeah.
then, I agree with that. It is a major problem. The car companies are actually making respirators now too, and different protective equipment for, I mean, everybody, it's sort of like back in the war. I wasn't alive, obviously, during World War II, and neither were you, but everybody was sort of pitching in to, and, that's something that's positive that's happening. I mean, we have to think of the positives.
Yeah, the positive things.
And you've been very positive. I mean, you are the mayor pro tem in a city where there's all kinds of crazy things always happening. And you just take it all in stride, and that's why I bring you alcohol all the time, so that you can get.
Well, we got it better. We got it better than most. I mean, I just don't think complaining and screaming and hollering and cussing is going to make anything better. It just doesn't.
Right.
It really makes it worse.
Right.
Because now you've hurt someone's feeling, and which a lot of people say, well, I don't care about their feelings. You should.
Yes.
Because you're gonna need all hands on deck, okay?
Right.
We're just right now at the tip of it. But there's repercussions behind everything.
Oh.
And we don't even know what the repercussions are gonna be.
Well, we know things aren't going back to the way they were before COVID-19. It was like pre and post, whatever it may be. It could be better, it could be worse. I don't know.
I would like for them to make their mind up on really how they want to go with this and what they want to do.
Well, yeah, let's talk about your golf course in Ferris and how it was told to be shut down, but then it comes to my attention that we don't even know for sure. I think your city manager said he's just going to give it to the city attorney, that Dallas golf courses are open, but yet the Ellis County judge apparently, and I have not confirmed this, but that's what you were thinking, had said that golf course specifically had to be closed. I get it, but then all the other golf courses do too. Because it's not fair if one golf course is shut down, but the rest of them are not. It's either essential or it's not, and it's essential in every city in Texas, or it's not essential in every city in Texas.
Well, where you run into this, I'm gonna tell you the problem with this essential stuff. You know what? It's fine to get you exercise when the sun is shining. That's good.
Right.
If nobody gets sick or nothing, it's gonna be great. But what if it turns the other way?
Well, isn't the hot weather supposed to make this?
That's what everybody was hoping was going to happen.
So nobody really knew for sure.
Nobody really knew for sure. But you could, just like Nacogdoches didn't have a problem. All it took was one person.
Right.
Tyler didn't have a problem. All it took was one person. All you take is one person to get too sick, and it can go.
Yeah.
Because they haven't told us anything else different.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not telling me how many is getting well. You're telling me how many you're taking in that's sick.
Yeah, they are trying to let people know what the recovery is, but I don't think that they're promoting that information as well. And Charlie says we have 1 minute. So do you have anything else to say? I think you're doing a great job. And
well,
let's just keep telling everybody what's happening.
All I'm saying is everybody be patient and say your prayers at night and hope for the best. Because right now, we don't know what that stuff does. 1 minute it's over here, next minute it's over there. Next minute is 10, and next minute is 1. I don't know what it does. I really don't know what they're working with here.
Well, the good news is the liquor stores are still open.
Yeah, well, yeah, is that essential? I say that with a very straight face. Apparently it is. I'm ready to cook. You don't want to...
You're Tommy Scott. We are ECP-TV. Ciao.